Dr. Margaret Cotter-Lynch wears many hats in her role as Professor of English and Director of Honors College at Southeastern Oklahoma State University. She has been affectionately referred to as a parentessor instead of just a professor because of her roles as a nurturer, counselor, academic advisor, and teacher for hundreds of students. Meg, as she is known at Southeastern, brings to her role a rich knowledge of comparative literature and humanities and deep passion for helping students discover and develop their potential. As director of the Honors College, Dr. Cotter-Lynch oversaw the design of a new curriculum to focus on how students engage in their concentric circles of community, from the university to the city, state, nation, and world. Meg joins students on the journey, whether they are doing community service in their hometown or exploring new customs and cultures through study abroad. She challenges her students to step outside their comfort zones and to discover who they are and how they can best contribute to society.
One of her former students did call her a parentessor instead of just a professor, and that's really speaks to how she's able to help students here on multiple levels.
She has an Ivy League education. She could have taught almost anywhere. But she came to rural Southeast Oklahoma because of our student population. She believes that the underserved or the underprepared deserve the best.
They typically shift their idea from this is an education for a degree, for a job, to this is an education for a life, for happiness.
Whatever they choose to do with their lives, I want them to know that's a choice. If they want to go back to their hometowns and work there, that is a completely valid choice. If they want to leave and go somewhere else, that's also a valid choice, and I want them to see the opportunities available and then choose what's best for them.
For many of our students, their exposure to life outside of Oklahoma is extremely limited, and the travel abroad program in many ways reinforces those Oklahoma roots.
It made me realize how much I love where I come from, but also that I want to see as much of the world as possible.
For them, it's a really revelatory experience. They realize that people live in ways that they themselves can find alien or strange or even reject.
One of my goals generally in everything I teach is to get students outside their comfort zone, because that's how you learn. One of the things that I love about being at a small school like Southeastern is being able to see students grow into their potential over 4 years.
Please welcome the recipient of the Oklahoma Medal for Excellence in Regional University and Community College Teaching from Southeastern Oklahoma State University, Dr. Margaret Cotter-Lynch.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to start by asking you a question. Will you please raise your hand if you're human? If you're a human being, please raise your hand. Awesome, thank you. Next, please raise your hand if you care about another human. Friend, family member, really anyone. If there's a human on this planet that you care about, please raise your hand. Excellent, congratulations. Now I will let you all in on a secret. If you raised your hand for either of these questions, you are, by definition, interested in the humanities. If we were in a classroom right now and I had a whiteboard with a handful of multicolored markers, I would write the word humanities on the board with the first 5 letters in one color and the last 5 letters in a different color. You would see that the word humanities is actually made out of the word human. Humanities, right? If we return to our imaginary whiteboard, I'm going to give you another word to think about, politics, which is a word that makes a lot of people angry these days. It comes from the Greek word polis, which means community, Politics, if you return to the original meaning of the word, is about how we, as humans, live together in community. My 90 seconds are almost up, so I'll get to my point. As humans, I argue, we are meant to live in community. We are happiest when we are connected to others. We are most successful when we work well with others. Personally, I believe that we were put on this earth to love one another. One of the great privileges of my life is that I get to wake up every morning and join other humans in a community where we work together to be better humans and build better communities. This is what education is and what education does. I thank every one of you here today for coming together in this community to support and celebrate the importance of education to our lives as humans, and I am deeply honored by receiving this recognition from you. Thank you.